Casting.
Broadcasting.
El Diabros.
The El Diabros, that's right.
Yeah, that's the name.
This will finally be the one where the audio recording, the video recording, everything's going to come together. It's going to be our first big broadcast.
Yeah, except for the whole PS4 camera thing. I'm gonna need
Oh,
some
you don't have that
extra
going today?
preparation to be able to hook that up.
Ah, don't worry about that. That's
Can't
just so
really
people
do
can
it
see
right
how
now.
beautiful you are. Where'd you go?
They can look at Odin. He's beautiful. Ooh,
They
man.
passed you? Did you go? There you are. Alright.
Am I lagging? I feel like I'm lagging a little bit.
Ah, you're alright.
Guess not. I was just getting the journals, you know. Kane's journal and Leia's journal. And the journal is supposed to be in there, but it isn't. Alright, so where are we supposed to go anyway?
Doesn't find the glowing sword shard. Well, if we click on
Oh,
this,
right.
it'll tell us
Fields
to
of
go to
Misery.
Fields of Misery. The Fields of Misery.
Oh, they're so painful.
Hope there's not any goats here.
I got bad news for you, bro.
What's up?
There are goats all over this place.
Goats all over this.
I know you're afraid of them, but
Goats
just
are
gonna have to
creepy.
deal with it this
When
time.
I was in what country was that? It wasn't Cyprus, right by there. Crete, which I guess is Crete part of Greece? I guess it is. Oh my goodness, we
think
went
so.
up and up and up. Yeah, it's like it's not a big island, and the mountain goes way up. At the top of this mountain, there were the creepiest goats I've ever seen in my entire life. Like creepier than anything you ever saw in like a death metal video. They just look like they look like horses. They're so big.
They're really big. Hey.
Really big. I mean, you could ride these things easy peasy.
Did you ride one?
No.
The fuck you mean no? Oh, god damn
They're
it.
terrifying. They're terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Are the purple things
Scaredy
you
cat.
or the bad guys?
The purple spinny things, that's the baddies.
I got a
And
new
that is mine.
rune chakras, and I got a new cow trap. Torturous ground. I'll unlock those later. We gotta fight these bad guys.
Now what you gotta do is get the knife. You throw that knife and you put on the knife and put chemical burn on it. That was
Okay.
pretty powerful. I am lagging just like a half a second.
It's crazy George Michael died yesterday, huh?
Oh god, man. I wish this year was
So
over.
depressing.
God
So
damn.
depressing. It's like 53.
So
Sad,
many
sad
different
guy.
folks in that. Prince, Bowie, George Michael, what's her name?
It's weird 'cause,
Vanity.
like, Vanity, yeah.
All kinds of
That might have been
celebrities
last year.
just dropping like. Fine. No, I'm pretty sure Vanity died this year because this year Prince and Bowie
I
died. So
believe it.
Vanity was this year too, I think. Shit's just
Thinking,
sad.
like,
Stay away. We should have known.
Bam, level
Farm
20.
was left over a fortnight ago, and yet we stayed.
George
Oh,
Michael, he
yeah.
gave up
These
on
are
being
dark
famous. He
times.
was like, I'm just gonna chill.
Maybe it was done.
I'm done.
I don't really give a shit about
94,
this no
he's
more.
just like, I'm done. I'm done making hits, man. I'm just gonna chill out.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
He's done. Like, hey, that's up to you, brother. Go ahead.
Because he like took a break for 2 years. He didn't have a single from like 1988 to 2000 to 1990, and then it was like the hit machine winded down pretty fast, and he's just like, well, I'm all done. They said, I read it, I went on Wikipedia, it said he toured in like 2007, 2008, and he made $100 million just touring. He didn't have another hit after like 1992. But
That's where the
he
money
did
is.
for sure.
You get all the money. All of it. That's what I'd be doing if I was a musician.
I listen to George Michael. Like, I don't really listen to George. I don't like owning CDs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to George Michael songs like all. I was just driving around because of Spotify.
Yeah.
Listen to it all day, man.
I don't have any of his albums. I'm gonna start buying them. I just started getting into The Cure.
You should get Faith.
because of how much people like them.
Faith is the #1 album of 1988. That's what it said on Wikipedia.
I don't doubt it.
Just get,
That's the one that blew up, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to just get
Well,
the
I mean,
hits. There's a lot of great songs that people have that ain't just hits.
Yeah, I don't know if George Michael is one of those guys.
I'm sure he was. You remember Marcy Playground with Sex and Candy?
Okay, did you write that?
No. I'm talking about, there's another band, Marcy Playground. They had that song Sex and Candy. That was their hit.
The whole album.
They had a bunch of other stuff that was great. So I got all their albums. What are you playing? That's one of my favorite bands.
I was shooting at you.
Speaking of music, when I was a kid, I used to think the things that came on the radio was the only thing that artists had. Like, hey, so-and-so came out with a new song this year. Like, what you talking about, man? That's from an album. Like, what?
It's weird, like, when you're listening to Madonna's, like, CD. It's like...
Do you listen to Madonna's CD?
Well, like, maybe, like, 15 years ago, so my wife and I could both listen to. I don't, you know, or Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson, most of the songs are hits.
Oh, yeah.
But it is weird when it's like, okay, well, this is a song that didn't quite make it, you know? Same thing with Prince.
I don't know, man.
You know,
after Warner Brothers, something seemed to happen with Prince where it's like, I don't know what he's up to anymore.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to all his stuff, but it wasn't good anymore to me.
Well, I mean, you listen to Purple Rain, like every song's a hit. And then the next album is Paisley Park. And there's like 3 or 4 hits on there, but the songs that aren't hits, it's like they're still like good, but it's like nobody's ever heard them before. Same thing with the album before Purple Rain is 1999, and there's like 2 or 3 hits on there, but they're good songs, just like they're not the hits, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's like weird.
That's how it goes. Not everything hits, man. Not everything people love, and sometimes the stuff sometimes the stuff that doesn't is like great, and it's like, you know, that's when it's a underappreciated gem.
Yeah, there's some great stuff on those Prince CDs that like are not.
Oh shit, we're supposed to take the sword back to Kane. Go back to town.
What happened here? What are you doing?
We gotta go back to town. We gotta take the sword back to Kane.
Oh.
The piece of it, anyway. Okay, one piece.
Okay, I'm gonna put my eyes on the clock. I'm gonna do like 20 more minutes. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's
like
good.
I can't stay up all night. Ay.
Hey, man, you got a whole life to deal with, dude. Wife, kid, job.
I got this week off. I'm gonna try and take my wife like on a nice dinner tomorrow. Just me and my wife. We had my cousin
romantic.
in town. Oh, I don't know. My therapist said I should do that.
You need your therapist to tell you, you should probably be a little romantic with your wife.
Yeah. Let me load up some. I just do what is it? Load up my skills. Shit,
oh, there it is. Soldier's Apex.
The bolas. I don't like the bolas. Hold on. How do you do this? Options.
Definitely better. Yep.
Skills. Okay. Evasive fire.
Time to sell. I gotta get out there and sell. Whoa, I'm changing off the focus. You're keeping those.
Chakram. I like rapid fire. Hold on. Cow traps. Smoke screen.
I rented. I didn't buy. I rented. Dead Rising 4. I haven't really started playing. I haven't really started playing it yet.
I didn't realize you had an Xbox One. Did you just get it?
No, I've had that for about a year now.
My friend from work got an Xbox One, and had I realized that he was getting one,
oh shit, we gotta go back.
I might have reconsidered getting the new PlayStation 4, the Pro. Because not only did I buy the Pro, but I also bought the 4K TV, which was crazy.
Back to the fields of misery.
Because I mean, Xbox One is a totally new system for me, and that would only been $250. It's a good deal.
You and I aren't so different.
Well, it really doesn't matter which one you get because they all pretty much have the same games. the
I know,
Xbox
but
and
this
the
is a friend at work. I mean,
PlayStation.
the thing is, $250 is a lot to. I mean, I haven't talked to him. Like, have you been playing Halo? He's like, no, not really. I mean, it would be fun to play Halo 5 with him, but I mean, that's a big investment for maybe playing Halo 5 with a guy from work a few times. You know?
You can definitely play it with me because I have Halo 5.
Poor fools
Well,
they are. They haven't the slightest
be.
idea what to do with it.
I don't know.
Hey, we can do Twitch stuff on there too, I think.
What do they want with
That'd be
your
fun.
friend?
I'm horrible. I mean, I'm really bad at Halo, though. That's
You don't have to play it on super, you know, it says best gamers ever, but everybody knows we're not. Come on now.
Well, I mean, Halo is nice if you have like even 4 people. You can play, you know, 2-on-2. Which is nice. I mean, that's the thing is, I would play. This guy from work, he has kids who are
They're
like,
flying.
I want to say they're like 8 and 12, you know, and they just wipe the floor with those kids, man.
Oh.
It's sad.
You talking about playing online? I wasn't really thinking about that. I'm talking about playing.
I could co-op the
Jesus
story
Christ.
mission, but I mean that's only a few hours long, right?
Killed that guy. Yeah, but we only do like half hour, maybe 25 or so minute videos.
Well, he was saying the Master Chief Collection is a really good one because that's got the. My favorite is Halo 3. I mean, I played a lot of Halo 4, but I gotta say, the Halo 3 maps are my favorite, man.
My favorite one's the first one.
Here's the relic, my
I liked how 3 was doing you're fighting on Earth stuff. Like, okay, this is, you know, fighting the aliens off on Earth, but I don't
Halo
know,
3
it
was
stopped
the
doing
one
that.
campaign.
It's like, hey, let's go into
Definitely
space
played-
again. I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah. I got about halfway through the Halo 3 campaign, which is like a miracle for me to play that much. I probably played the first like hour or two of Halo 1. I didn't play any Halo 4. I didn't play that mission at all.
Yeah,
Tried to play the,
you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
What of your betrothed?
Tried to play Battlefield 1, the story mission. I got real bored after the second mission. I was just like, I'm done.
With the tone
You didn't play with Lawrence of Arabia, man. You gotta play with him.
No,
He'll make
it's
it
just too
fun.
much. Here's what it's like, and this happens in Halo 2.
Must be alone.
Not Halo number 2, just Halo in general. It's like, okay, tell me this ever happened to you. It's happened to me. This is like a Halo thing, but this happens in Battlefield sometime too. Okay, you're walking around like a huge hilltop. The map is pretty big, you know. There's a building in the middle or a hill, and there's all sorts of junk. And you think you clear out the whole thing, and then there's like one guy like standing like over by a tree, and you cannot find him, and you're just running around, and they're like, nothing will happen until you kill that guy, and you can't even find where he is, and you're just like, what am I doing here? How come I can't go to the next part of this game?
Can't say that's ever happened to me.
Next people?
Oh, it's happened to Halo 3 all the time. Just like, can I go to the next part of this game? And you're like, nope, there's somebody. There's like somebody in a truck like stuck behind a bush, and you can't even really see them, but you definitely need to kill them before you
Uncle
can
Death
play
would
the
call
game.
these flying
Do
creatures.
you necessarily have to kill everybody? I don't remember that. It's been a while since I've played that game. I don't think you
I
have
don't
to
know,
kill
I just wasn't
everybody to
really
progress.
I just wasn't really digging the Battlefield 1 mission. It was a lot of like, go like clear out the next area, but it didn't even like take you to the next area. You had to like find it in the woods. You're just like, then you can't tell if you're going forward or backward. Even though there's a little map on the bottom, you're just like, where am I? What am I doing? It'd just be so much nicer. Had like a little arrow pointing in the right direction, man.
Yeah, that would take away from the immersion, though.
Oh, the immersion.
I'm really in World War One. Come on, it's awesome.
Yeah, the immersion. That's the word. That's a word I don't believe in. I'm a little too immersed in games, man. Do you have dreams where you're like in a Grand Theft Auto type map, just cruising from one side to the other?
No.
That happens to me
I have had
last
dreams where I was
night.
in a video game like scenario, but
Yeah, no,
not-
that
not
was
a
what it was
lot.
like. It's not the actual Grand Theft Auto 5 map. It's just like I'm in a boat and I'm like trying to get to the other side of like town, and I'm going so
the police are
slow,
chasing
and I'm
you?
like, No, it was kind of, sorta. I mean, I definitely was not a. Yeah, I mean, but they weren't chasing me like right behind me. Just in general, like
Okay.
let's sneak around, don't get caught. This is terrifying. You're just like looking for faster boats. Like
Citywide manhunt.
It's just you're a bad guy, you know? Like everybody with you in your party is a bad guy. And my wife was like, well, is that me? And I'm like, no, it's just different people. Might be people from work. Might be you. Might be Noble. Might be my sister. Who knows? Yeah, I have dreams like that all the time. Like, or I just have to like get across the map, you know? Like get in a boat and you're just cruising around. It's just like playing, what do you call it? Metal Gear Solid 5 or GTA or even Battlefield, where you just have to get to it like the other side of the map. Just like
I'm coming down this cave so we can get this thing.
Yeah, well, is this lady following me?
Yeah, she is.
I have nightmares like that all the time.
What, a lady following you? Yeah, it's freaky. No. You know what kind of nightmares I have?
Yeah.
Here's my nightmares. I have well, it's not really a nightmare. It's a weird dream, though. It's like,
yeah,
I'll be a superhero, right? Like Spider-Man, let's say. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm Spider-Man. Let me do some web swinging, right?
Right.
And it turns out I don't have any webs or web fluid. And it's like, all right, so what, I got to do the chemical thing? And it's like, no, you have to, and this is where it gets weird, you have to go get spiders and put their webs inside your web cartridges. See?
All right, now you're freaking me out.
What the fuck?
How often do you dream you're Spider-Man? I know Spider-Man is one of your favorites.
No, I just did that once. Like, I had that dream once or twice, you know, throughout my life, like over years.
One too many times.
Yeah, but then it's like, I'll be Superman, I can't fly. Or I'm Batman, and I'm not, you know, I'm not a good detective, and all that kind of fuck up shit. I'm gonna have some kind of inferiority complex. I don't know what the hell's going on.
No, I mean, like a standard dream is like you're fighting somebody and you keep punching them or kicking them and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, my roommate in college was a doctor. There's a name for that.
I think my brain's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
You're a superhero, but you're inadequate. Nah.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
low
man.
Self-esteem. My therapist tells me I have low self-esteem.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, I kind of doubt it. Hey, look, it's Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Olmec from Legends. Oh, yeah. All right, there you go.
It's that face right there.
There you go.
Don't worry, I'll beat that Shrine of the Silver Monkey, man. I got it.
All right, we're gonna clear this cave, and then I'm sorry I didn't play very much tonight. It's just a lot of work to just get settled, and I gotta get that baby to sleep is the thing.
Yeah, no, man, don't worry about it.
She's a crab apple, man. 'Cause like, she does not want to go to bed. She does.
Did you want to go to bed when you were a kid?
No, but I mean, I think I'm a lot nicer to my kid than my parents were to me. Like, I don't argue with her. Where'd you go? You went back out.
Yeah, we already got the
She does
the
this
beacon.
trick. She does this trick. She wants a new diaper, so I give her a new diaper. I mean, she needs a dry diaper to go to sleep. So like 5 minutes later, she's like, new diaper, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, we gotta sleep. And that like really like she like gets hysterical. She's so upset.
She's mad at you?
Screaming. She's just like, no, I need a new diaper. I'm not going to sleep. So the worst thing you say to her is like, no, let's go to sleep. Because that just makes her like more upset. So instead, I just like started singing like Old MacDonald or like, what's the other one? Bingo, you know. That seems to distract her, but it's because it's like, you ever deal with like a hysterical family member? And it's like, there's no point arguing with them. They just need to calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real fun times right there.
Yeah.
Especially when it's an adult.
Yeah.
Like kids, okay, fine. Kids aren't really, they don't know how to regulate emotionally real good yet. Adults, it's like, what the hell? Have you learned this shit already?
It's kind of a nice Christmas because my dad, who usually like gets everybody all worked up arguing and stuff, he's on pretty
about
good
what?
behavior because about anything, just being contrary, you know. Just trying to like get rise up, like sees people get upset, and just like kind of goes for it. Tries to get them to flip out and stuff.
Damn. Your dad's kind of a meaty.
Yeah, well, but it was weird too because the baby was there, and we had our cousin from Germany who stayed with us for Christmas, and my dad was will. And then my sis bugging out, like, Dad's really, like, you know, he's, like, gonna make me flip out. I'm like, he seems fine. He's like, nah.
Maybe she was just anticipating it.
I guess. I was, too, but after, like, a day or two, I was like, this is alright. Actually, like, the mellowest Christmas ever. There was no real, like, serious arguments or people getting, like, really upset. So...
Yeah, I try to regulate. It seemed like it was an argument about to break out between my parents, and they're divorced, and that's just great.
Wait, they're divorced?
But they didn't. Yeah, they are. But they didn't get into a fight. Thank goodness.
With you.
Yeah, it was them, and you know we all show up over somebody's house. Usually my mother's house, or my sister's house, or something.
You got a sister. Who else you got?
I have two sisters, a brother, and a brother-in-law.
The brother-in-law, sister.
Two sisters.
Everybody? Two sisters. All right.
We were so sure we could beat whatever trends.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Oh, they're doing that thing where they like shoot me with a. They like make me like.
Reverse your controls.
Oh, is that what it's doing? I thought it was just
it's some kind of fear thing where it forces you to run away.
Run away.
It's like a little skull that appears over your head.
The betrayer. Just keep hammering with the.
Steechy the betrayer is now Steechy the acrobat.
Turned Archer. This guy's pretty
fly.
tough too.
I love making people fly up in the air like that. It's hilarious. Damn, motherfucker! Yeah.
Surprisingly chill, cause like, yeah, I mean, my wife and I, ever since we had the baby like 2 years ago, we like never argue. I mean, it's just like, and I never yell at my kid. Like, I never.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a no yelling zone. It's kind of weird because it's like, I do that at work. I never flip out at work or get like upset. So now I'm doing it at home. Like, but it's not like new. It's been a few years, and this is like the first Christmas where it's just like, well, I could contribute to like an atmosphere where everybody like flips out each other all the time. But how about no?
Let's not make it worse.
It's also, yeah, well, it's also easier now that everybody's looking at their phone the entire day.
No. Everybody's watching their phones. Just great.
So what we're actually doing, most of us are actually doing work, you know?
Oh, okay.
My sister had like some module she had to look at.
Was she working computers or something?
No, she does like, I mean, I don't want to talk too much about my sister's job on the broadcast.
Okay.
She works in event planning. I think, you know, that's pretty broad. But I thought it was weird that they're like, she's like, well, it turns out that I have these modules to learn, you know, like videos to watch with a quiz at the end, like online training. I'm like, are they paying you extra for that? It's like, nope. That was pretty whack, actually. She's doing that. My father's doing whatever he does for his software business, and I was doing not Blender, Unity game engine.
Oh yeah, you're trying to make a game, aren't you?
Yeah, actually it's going pretty well because I tried to learn C++, and that's way too hard, man. That was bugging me out. So I tried to pick a easier language to learn. So I was learning Python and JavaScript both look pretty easy, and they are, especially compared to C++, because there's just way less symbols, you know. Like C++ is like its own like secret hieroglyphic language or something.
Yes.
Python, JavaScript is not so bad. Python is just like writing stuff down, basically. It's for kids, kind of. And then I'm reading these books and doing the lessons in the book, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, I'm never going to remember this stuff. Why don't I just start learning it? I'm just going to go into Unity and start. Like, I'll learn the code as I do it. I'm not going to learn by, like, practicing instructions in a book. I'm like, this is so stupid. I'll just start making a game. So I found a YouTube. It was like ridiculously easy. I was actually kind of surprised. It's like, do this, do that.
Do this, do that, press the button, and you're done. Whoa.
Yeah, basically. Which is crazy that I didn't even just try doing that in the first place. I'm like, oh, I need to learn C++ first. Like, forget that. Turns out in Unity, there's like 3 different languages
I don't have
you can
enough
code in. You
offhand
can
power.
code in C++, C#, or JavaScript. But JavaScript is kind of like a goof language. Like they're saying, if you're making a real game, you really shouldn't. I mean, JavaScript is good for like a side scroller or like a game, you know, like a Pac-Man type game. But if you're gonna make a real game like this, you know, Diablo type game, then don't use JavaScript because it can't handle more complicated stuff. Profit.
Yeah, we're about to deal with Larry, Curly, and Moe too.
And JavaScript is like part of the problem is, do you know what a compiler is?
No.
A compiler, what it does,
That's Larry.
if you want to know, is you do the coding. You can do the coding in WordPad.
And
You know,
Moe.
but there are some coding programs that will like, you know, when you're texting and it starts filling out words for you.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some. They're called IDEs, integrated development. Gosh, I don't know what D stands for. But they'll start. You can decide what you can like click on what language you're coding in, and it will start helping you fill out the code, which is nice. And Microsoft makes a bunch of free ones. But then you gotta compile that code. So you gotta like you gotta take that code and then make an exe file, and that's like a pain. That's a nightmare. But JavaScript runs in Chrome, so you can press Control Shift J, and that toggles the JavaScript editor, and then you can press Enter. So JavaScript by far is the easiest. It's the easiest one to compile, if that even makes sense. Like Python's easier to learn to code, but then you have to run a compiler, and I was getting kind of stuck trying to figure out how to do that. So I just said.
So you're saying one of them's
JavaScript.
easier to what do you call it? One of them's easier in practice. The other one's easier to learn.
Python, the language, is easy. It's easy to write a program in Python. To execute the program is easier in JavaScript. I mean, ridiculously easy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You can wrap JavaScript in an HTML shell. You know how a website is like an HTML code with some JPEGs attached to it and some hot links? You know what I mean? If you like break down,
vaguely. You're kind of talking above my pay grade.
Yeah, it's easy. It's the type of stuff you can figure out like in 5 minutes if you like look at a web page. I mean,
What's up?
Too noisy.
Oh.
Oh, you're going to bed? I'm not being too noisy. Hold on. There's something important I have to show you.
Whoop.
Alright, I love you. I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks for letting me ramble on about coding during our important broadcast.
What's important about it? Come on,
It's fun. I mean, at least I'm like, I got a week and a half off. At least I don't know, because my attitude is like, I need to start treating YouTube as a hobby and game development as like a second job instead of the other way around. Treating YouTube as a second job and game development as a hobby is the wrong way to do it, because it's like impossible to make money doing YouTube.
It's not easy to do it, but
not easy.
Apparently it's getting harder now.
Yeah, that's what I've been. All the big channels are saying, like,
We were only
forget about it.
That's alright though, because we're mostly trying to do Twitch. We're not really YouTube
Let's just
stuff.
stick with Twitch. I mean, you can zap this stuff over to your YouTube channel.
When we retrieved the stranger's
That reminds me. Oh, did you get it signed back up to like a Prime membership or whatever through Amazon?
Yes, I did.
Used to know my mother, but
All right.
how could that be? Regardless.
Well, let me see
we
here. I'm
must
gonna go.
feed her
Here's what I'm gonna.
to
Oh, we
final
kind of
piece of
cleared
the
that.
sword.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Because Claire's going to bed and stuff. I'm gonna go over my inventory and oh my goodness, I got a lot of new inventory, and then I am going to go to bed. So give me like 5 more minutes. Sound good?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, I'll keep that.
55 dexterity.
Dexterity's your thing. Mine is intelligence, yours is dexterity.
Good. What is the arrow sulfur?
Got me on that. Is that a
Rare
skill?
Crossbow. No, this one does. Rare bow, rare crossbow. Is it a one-hand crossbow or two-hand crossbow?
Hot equipment action. No.
It is a two-hand crossbow. Oh, now we got...
I'm playing with someone's balls. Must be a Krogan's balls. You see there's 3 of them. Don't be hating, you know Maleficent's cool. Not Angelina Jolie Maleficent, the real Maleficent.
The real Maleficent.
Yeah. Oh, real as a fictional character can be. The awesome green-faced ones who use the powers of hell. Not the, oh, it's a feminist allegory and she had wings and then a man took them. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
I did not.
Maleficent's an evil fairy that fucking tried to essentially put a child to death that she had never met before, an infant, just because her parents did the faux pas of not inviting her. I'm like, this is why people don't invite you to stuff, you crazy bitch. Because you put death spells on infants. Jesus Christ, like a catch-22 with her.
Keep it real. I'm trying to keep it real.
God, that shit's ridiculous. Whatever. Oh, jeez.
I got a lot of rings.
I'm sure we talked about Rogue One before, but might as well do it again, because none of them videos got on anywhere. Really. Either I was too quiet, or audio was too loud, or you couldn't be heard because you weren't in the party, and it's like, oh, this is fun.
It's the fun world of streaming.
Yes, it is wonderful. I remember trying to start this. Hey, I got a hobby. I got a lot of free time since I'm laid off. And it's like,
Her job.
it's kind of turned into a goddamn work ethic I gotta do. Yes, I am.
Any prospects?
Insurance salesman?
That sounds fun.
No, it doesn't. You say it does, but it does not. Does not sound fun.
Something to do. Get you out of the house.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this video.